guys, what's going on, and welcome back to Phasmophobia, the Forgotten Frights. So, it is time, guys, to do our first ever Asylum mission for this series, anyway. This also might be the last actual time we see the Asylum, because the devs just released a trailer for the new update that's coming. It's called Phasmophobia Apocalypse, which sounds insane. This will probably be my favorite update ever. That they do, but that does mean that Asylum, the old Asylum anyway, is going bye-bye. And I think they said the 27th of September. It was late September when the update's coming out. And there's no way in heck we are going to get to the intermediate Asylum in that time. So yeah, this will probably be the last time we do Asylum, unless I don't think we did Asylum Fast with friends, so I don't think we'll see it there either. But Sunny Meadows is going to be awesome. It looks really cool. I think it's going to be better than the actual Asylum that's here now. But we're still stuck with it, so we're going to go do it. So we have $500 to our name, and if I pull up the tree here, you'll notice that Asylum, Amateur Asylum, is $500. So, with that being said, we have just bought Amateur Asylum, and now we're left with $5. Amateur Asylum, here we go. Let's see how this rolls.
And remember to check the whiteboard for help. New intel. Reports
okay, Georgia Lewis.
Careful out there.
Let's hope that she's not a mean one. Smudge sticks, ghost event, crucifix. I don't plan to do any of these unless the room is close. So, honestly, my goal right now is to just figure out what the ghost is and get out. That is my goal. Money is not my goal right now, because if I die, that character is dead that I'm playing with. I'm playing with Stacy right now. But if we do beat it, Stacy does have to get a trait. So we'll see. Actually, why did I pick up a camera? What am I doing? I'm going to bring this, and I'm debating between you or... No, I'm bringing you for now, because this is super helpful for finding the ghost. So let's go, shall we? Alright, Asylum. I'll miss you. Slightly. Not completely, though. I really hope you're not downstairs. That would just be the worst possible thing ever. Okay, so summoning circle is not it. I mean, do I want to know what it is? That's the question. They're all kind of in the main room here. I just need to check. I thought one of them was in here. Could be wrong. Or it's just not the thing that would be in here. Oh, tarot cards. Yeah, very funny game. Very funny. You really think I'm that desperate? Not even a little bit. Alright, I guess I'll search down here first. Because the breaker's on. I don't know. I didn't check where the breaker was, but the breaker's on. So, should be alright. Check the left wing first, and then we'll check the right wing. Right wing, if I can say that properly. The answer is no, I cannot. Down there. I just hope it's also an active ghost, because if it's not an active ghost, we're done for. It's over. Like, we don't get any information. If we do die, based on how long it takes, we will probably have to split this into 2 episodes. If I beat it, I'm just putting it in 1 episode. I don't care how long it is. But if we die, then I'm going to have to do it again and split it into 2 episodes. That wasn't there before. Oh, this is the lore room, right? Or maybe? I don't know. I know there's a lore room somewhere where they tease Sunny Meadows. But obviously we know it's a thing now, so... I'm not getting anything right now, which is mildly concerning. I also hope it's not a hallway ghost, because, I mean, that would just be a laughingstock of bad luck. So, I mean, I'm not getting any little attempts, so I'm just going to keep pulling this out. I'm just trying to see if I should keep walking around with this, or if I should go into rooms and then pull out this, just to see. Because this is wasting more time, plus it's not, like, updating quick enough. I don't think you're on this wing, and if you are, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, this is the cafeteria? I don't know what this place is. Well, I guess it could be a cafeteria. Seems more like a lounge area. It's 14, but that's not low enough. I also hope it's really not a demon. Or anything fast. A Deogen... It's an interesting glitch. The Deogen, though, would be a godsend. Absolute legend. That'd be awesome if we just get a Deogen, because the first hunt, it would see us. And we would just lead it down the hallway, and boom, we win. That is what's nice about the Deogen, but I mean, I would have to hear where it's coming from first, because I would need to deduce if I want to try and hide. Okay. They've been slowly adding. I don't know why they'd be adding stuff if they. Maybe I just never noticed it. Or no, I think this is the lore room. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember what the lore room was. I would need the UV light. Okay, either you're not doing anything, or I'm not. Or this is the wrong wing. Like, you're not in this wing at all. Two, 21, 21. And in the asylum, you just hide behind the door and hope for the best, because there's not really hiding spots here. I mean, no, there's not space there. Also 19, so it's not here either. I don't want to go downstairs just yet. I want to try the right wing first. Or no, this is this is the left wing. Yeah, my left and right's confused. Okay, apparently I didn't show. I'm leaving doors open so I know if I've been in them. What is that? Oh, 22, 23. Yeah, okay. I think you're in this wing, which is not cool. I really hope you're not downstairs. I really, really hope you're not downstairs. Knowing my luck, though, you probably are. Oh, don't be in this garbage room. Oh, for the love of God, don't be in this garbage room. Anything but this room. Okay. This room is terrible for, like, every piece of evidence. I'll leave it open so I know I was in it. I mean, in hindsight, I could guess. But I would need to get it right, which is the problem. I'm not getting anything. I don't think... Is it even doing anything? That's the question. I don't want to turn on too many lights because I don't know where the breaker is. And so I guarantee I'd get lost. Oh. Well, we're back here. Let's check sanity while we're here. We might as well. I'm assuming it's... I'm going to say around 80, probably, based on how long I've been in here. No, we're actually doing very, very well. I need to stop worrying. Okay. So if we searched all the rooms, and we didn't even lose that much, if we lost like 6, or not even 6, like 4% sanity, then we should be at least alright. Maybe I should have done downstairs first, because then, if it wasn't downstairs, it would have at least told me that it wasn't. And then I wouldn't have had to go down there and get stuck, maybe. I will. The one thing I will say is I will miss this map a little bit because it's kind of fun to separate from your friends in this massive place, and just get scared. Like if you're playing for fun, if you're playing seriously, then yeah, I can see why this would be annoying. But to me, it's just like I love getting like getting 4 friends and like I'll get well not 4, 3 technically, getting 3 friends in and then just separating each other, and then they you slowly start getting kicked killed off, and you're like, oh, like you don't even know it was hunting. Like that's how big this place is. That's a hiding spot actually. That's neat. So I guess there are a couple laying around, but you have to just kind of come across them. Again, it's not in this room, which is nice, so thank you for that. You're gonna be downstairs. I should really just go downstairs. 16, it's not low enough. But yeah, like, 'cause you get slowly killed off, you don't know who's... Because it's so big, you don't know it's hunting sometimes, especially if it's a myling. And people just keep getting killed off, and like it sounded like your last person you talk to your friends like, hey, I found the ghost, and they just don't answer you because they're all dead. Like that's just the coolest thing. With Sunny Meadows, I don't think you'll be able to do that, because it's big. Don't get me wrong, and they said it's like 4 or 5 small maps in one. But you have to remember Tangle was a small map, so it's not going to be as big as this one is. Obviously, that's the whole shtick of Sunny Meadows, is that it's smaller. But we'll see. It's possible you could do that in that game too. Why did I just lag? Usually random lag spikes means the ghost did something. Oh, this I guess could be a hiding spot too, but you would need to hope and pray for that to work. This is gonna be annoying. Like I said, if you're playing solo, then yes, I completely understand as to why you would want this to be reworked, because this is pretty annoying. Can you open? Open these for future use. Guess I need to run in them, because knowing me, I will. Oh, there we go. They weren't even opening. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't go in here. I'll pull out the thing in a second. Let me see. Point 8. Point 8 down here. Up. In this room? No. Oh, it's freezing in here. They just touched the wall. Yep. Okay, it's here. Okay, cool. So you're not in the thing, because that was a... Yeah, point 4 over there. I don't reckon I'll get fast enough to do this, but we'll check. So let's see, it's all the way down this hallway. It was all the way down on the right side. I should have put it outside the room. I'm an idiot, but I'm not going to go back. It's past the loft over bed here. Okay. We'll remember where the room is. Hey, we found it, though, in a manageable amount of time. That's what's important. Yeah, so I take a left here, and then we'll go back to the main lobby. Cool. Okay, it is quite far, but it's not downstairs. To me, that's what matters. It being downstairs would have been really upsetting. Okay. Let me turn on this light so I know which direction to go. Just for myself. Oh, you turned the breaker off. You absolute piece of garbage. I don't know where it is. I guarantee it's downstairs. That's the thing that'll be downstairs. Is the breaker. That's a very interesting activity graph. Yeah, we only lost like 4% sanity for that. Yeah, where's the breaker? It's in the main lobby. Once you pass the main lobby, pass the first hallway, then go to the second room. Got it. Okay. Spirit box, and if it's still there, I guess I can bring this. So in the main lobby, it's here. You pass the first hallway. Well, I guess I'll just put this on because I can. Pass the first hallway, and it's the second room. So it's this. There you are. So it's not a djinn automatically. Let me just do that now. Djinns cannot turn off breakers. Well, I mean, technically, theoretically, they could. They just don't because obviously their power derives from it being on. So, okay. So I'll light the way as I go. I do wonder if there's going to be lore with Sunny Meadows. You know, the lore of Phasmophobia. But I mean, like, obviously there's some semblance of lore. It's just not that present. I think they're mainly focused on building the game first and then worrying about the lore, which I fully agree with. I think, I mean, if you're making something derived from lore, then yeah, you might want to worry about the lore a little bit first. But this game is not derived from lore. It's derived from, like, ghost hunting, obviously, and stuff like that. So, it wasn't that one. It's past the loft over bed, which is over here, right? Or no, it's one more thing down, and then it's past that. Or no, I'm stupid. I already passed it. It's right here, right? Ah, here we go. Well, that was very convenient of you. Not seeing anything. I can't see nothing. Okay, get out of the way. Oh, yeah, I need to write down freezing as well. Okay, you just touched a window and it's not fingerprints. Okay. So, it's freezing and no fingerprints. Are you here? Are you close? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? How old are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you close? Are you here? How old are you? What do you want? Are you here? Are you close? How old are you? What do you want? Okay, so it's not Spirit Box. Okay, so it's not an Oni. Alright, well, let's go. That probably drained at least 10, so I need to probably go take a pill just for safety. Yeah, so Onis don't do those, the mist, ghost events. They only do, like, where you can see them ghost events, you know what I mean? So that's how I know it's not an Oni. But we're gonna confirm the ghost. We need to get it right in order to get to the next tree. So, yeah. So let's see, we have no fingerprints, no spirit blocks, but we do have freezing. So dots and orbs are probably what should be next. I hope it's not writing because, my god, that's going to take forever. I went down the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, I just didn't shut up, so I was not focusing on where I was going. But yeah, yeah, here we go. Is there a light for this hallway? There's got to be some light, right? That's a fire alarm. I think the lights in the main reception area probably trigger the hallway lights, but I don't know which ones do what, so just not gonna bother with it. Because there's like a whole panel of lights over here, isn't there? Yeah, see, like a whole panel on each side, so not gonna worry about it. I don't know what they go to, and I don't want the breaker to continuously keep breaking. So, 72, yes. So we are in bad. So give me this, please. And I'll bring in dots in the camera. Hopefully I set up in the right spot. It seems to be hanging out in the back, but it did touch the door once. So I should keep note of that. But I'll put it probably facing in just the middle of the room because it seems like the most likely. Where we get something. I can check for orbs like automatically, and then dots we'll have to check for in the truck. Because I'm not standing in the room and waiting. That's the basement. Okay. I mean, technically, I always say that this is the last time we'll be playing Asylum, but technically you can go back to the game's version number and just play a version that has has the regular Asylum in it. So I guess theoretically speaking, you could just you can play the map again, but I will not be. I don't like fiddling with the games like that, so I'm just gonna leave it. Plus, this new update is gonna be awesome. Custom difficulty. Hello. Custom difficulty, like that's gonna be so fun. Oh, this room sucks for orbs, doesn't it? Is that orbs I just saw, or am I making that up? Like for me, it's pitch black. Do I need to increase my brightness or something? Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing orbs, but it's possible I'm just blind. Yeah, see, you're touching windows a lot. I'm going to put you over here. There we go. Just double check it's not this. I don't know where the fingerprints would be on this. They'd have to be visible in some fashion, right? So, yeah, it's definitely not fingerprints. Plus, we'd also see it on this door over here. Which we do not. Okay. Alright, let's go check for... Actually, you know what would help with orbs? Maybe? Stop doing that! It's really unnecessary, you know. Actually, now I need to turn that off because if I'm going to go turn the breaker back on. Stop turning my lights off. Mayor's not an option, though, right? No, Shade, you're a Revenant. Revenant on Asylum? Yeah, you're funny. I mean, not as bad as, like, some other ones, but still. Revenants are not cool on this map. I was gonna say something, I forgot. It's probably something about the... Oh, yeah, I was about to say, custom difficulty is gonna be awesome. Like, I won't be using it for Fast Frights because Fast Frights was made but obviously before that, I even knew about that update. Or actually, was it? I can't remember how long ago they announced it. But anyway, I made it before the update came out, obviously, because we're still doing it. We're 15 episodes in, I think. Or is this 14? This is 14, I think. We're 14 episodes in, and obviously it's not here yet, so. But, like, custom difficulty is going to be awesome. Like, you can change so many things. Like, it's not just like, oh, how interactive can the ghost be? Like, no, you can change, like, flashlights on or off. You can change the sprint speed. You can have no sprint. Like, there's going to be presets. I guarantee one of the presets is going to be, like, the hardest thing in the game. Like, the hardest challenge ever. Okay, we're looking at 16 here. I would love to see some dots. That's what I'd love to see. I'm seeing orbs, actually. I was seeing orbs. I was not going crazy. Orbs. Revenant Ure. Dots would be Ure, right? Yeah. And ghost writing is you. I didn't even bring EMF, so... do we sit around and wait for dots? Or, I mean, it's right there. So you'd think we'd see dots at this point. I just don't want to get it wrong is the problem. Because if we get it wrong, we technically lose. If you know what I mean. We have to redo the stage. Because all the other maps, you can get it wrong. Doesn't ultimately matter. But Asylum is like the gateway to the next tree. Well, there you go. The Asylum is the gateway to the next tree. And so you have to get it right. So Ure is correct. Ure on Asylum, which I would challenge a little bit, but maybe they haven't used their ability. I don't know. So if we're confident, I'm out of here. I mean, we did get one. I'm not going to smudge it, so I don't really care. Alright, I'm out of here. There it is again, just to confirm. Let's make sure I wrote it down. Okay.
Welcome back.
Ure, 50 bucks for that, which is not bad. Well, 60 in total. So we're ending this video with $65, which is pretty alright. Heck yeah, dude. That was quick. I'm glad that worked the way it did. However, we do have some side effects of that. This one good side effect, though, is we are off of this amateur tree now. Obviously, these things stay for all the trees and stuff, but these do not. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to open. It's going to go black for you guys because I didn't close the game, but I closed the window. We go on to the intermediate tree. Now, the intermediate tree obviously costs a little bit more, as you'll notice. Tango always starts at 0 because you got to start with something. And then the Ridgeview and Edgefield are 200. The Willow Street House is 250. And then you have 350 for Grafton and Bleasdale. Then you have the medium maps costing $500 each. And then Asylum, Intermediate Asylum costs $650. Which is a lot, but that's nothing compared to what's coming. So, we haven't used. So let's do a recap of the past episodes. So we made it through the tree. We didn't use a single revive. Both Lizzie and Amy. Stacy will have one in a second, but both Lizzie and Amy both had traits. Lizzie had Addict, which means you have to use sanity pills the second you get below 90, and Heavy Coat, meaning you have to keep the breaker off the entire time. Chilly is the opposite of that, which is what Amy has, where the breaker has to be on the entire time. So, and then we're about to see what Stacy gets, and I didn't obviously buy these stuff yet. Intermediate tree might be the time where I bring in couch co-op. Frights with Friends is going to be too hard to save up for on intermediate. I mean, professional would probably be where these guys come in. I didn't need to use a remove a trait. I've heard suggestions, and feel free to give me more suggestions about this series, because it's a custom series that I made, so anything you guys want to tell me is perfectly fine. But people were recommending me that I have one for each tree, essentially, so that if I didn't use this, I bring it into the next tree, so I'd have 2 remove a traits. If it costs $500, so I would probably agree with that. And we're gonna do that now. So I'm not gonna change I already made all the trees and stuff. I already made these. I can't go back to redo it. So just note that we have 2 of these now because I never used the first one. Because I didn't feel like I needed to. Plus, I wasn't gonna save $500 just to get rid of some of the traits we have. Because knock on wood here for Stacy, but none of the traits we have right now are that terrible. So there we go. And speaking of traits, let's see how this is gonna go. Alright. Let's go to my beautiful wheel here. See what we get. So, just so you know, because in case you guys ask, people can get the same traits. So, Lizzie can get chili, which, at that point, that contradicts, and we'll just go with whatever she had first. But, like, Amy could get addict, and, like, that kind of stuff. So, people can get the same stuff. If they contradict one another, it's just whatever they had first. That's how it goes. Let's see what we get. Hopefully nothing terrible. Disloyal. Love that fanfare. Disloyal, I think I know what that does, but we'll see. So this is for Stacy, remember, not for Lizzie or Amy. Disloyal, I believe. Disloyal, you must intentionally try to kill one of your companions at the start of each mission. Okay. So I'll try to avoid using Stacy with friends then, is what that's saying. However, there might become a time where I might have to do that. Disloyal, there we go. Cool. Alright, again, not terribly terrible, because that doesn't usually impact me. The only thing is, intentionally try to kill your friends. That's like at the start of a mission, too. That's not like during the mission. So I'd have to use, like, I'd have to find the cursed object and use it, which could be bad for myself. So I guess that's either good or a bad thing. If I'm playing with nobody, then obviously it doesn't apply, but yeah. But again, there's far worse things in here than that. So there you go. Alright guys, I know this was a bit of a shorter episode. I didn't know how long this episode would be, but I wanted to dedicate Asylum to its own video. I think that makes the most sense. Plus, it's gonna be weird to go right into Intermediate Tree after just completing the other one. So we're gonna leave this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. On the left, check out the Phasmophobia, the Forgotten Frights playlist, otherwise known as Fast Frights, as I just shortened it a little bit. Where you can see all of our Fast Frights related stuff in it. And then on the right, check out the regular Fast playlist. It's gonna have all our regular Fast missions in it, so like Fast with Friends, Fast Couch Co-op, that kind of stuff. And of course, guys can subscribe for the content you're seeing. Every series we've done to this point will finish except for Lewis Minute, because Lewis equals Luigi and no one likes him, as no one ever should. He's a terrible character, worst character that Nintendo ever made. He's really ugly too, kind of like Zachary. Also, me and my friends have a podcast you should totally check out. We're on like different kind of streaming platforms like Spotify, Amazon Music. Those are just the big two, but we're on basically everything. We're called The Provokers. You can search us up normally. You can use the handed links in the description. It'll take you directly to the site. So, I think that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.